Energy. All right.
These are spirit
figures.
It's a trill cook-up.
I'm Archie.
And I'm Bria. And this is for
all the girls.
All of the girls.
Period.
These girls, all the girls.
All right, ladies, how have y'all been today? Today. Or all week?
It's been a crazy
all week.
Well, it's February, so all year. Like, how we been?
It's been a crazy week for me, just like for work. But my personal life has kind of been like steady.
Steady? So slow and steady win the race?
Slow and steady win the race, baby. But my professional life, I'm like, oh, Jesus. I got
Help me, Lord.
I got work. Purr.
How my year?
Baby. Really 2 months in, baby. What you
Woo! So, just for y'all's info, I am a new entrepreneur. I have my own business. And I also started a PhD program at the same time. Yeah.
Crazy.
So, how is my life going? It is day to day, something different. But I'm hanging. I'm managing. I'm on week 7 of school. So, I'm almost done with this
Great
first
job,
class.
friend.
Thank you. Personally,
Another topic for another day.
a whole nother day. But it's going. I'm in a season of growth. My word for this year is growth. And so God is really growing and stretching me in all the ways, every single way.
It's so funny because we was talking upstairs and it's like when you ask God for stuff, He does it. Like I asked God, like I want to get better at conflict resolution, and He just gave me conflicts, and I'm like, okay.
What's funny with that? Like sometimes, like I was talking to my brother, and I was like, I be scared to ask for stuff like, Lord Jesus, please give me strength, and God gonna put me through some
Strength.
Hey,
That's strongest shoulder,
like, Lord,
baby. I don't want to be on the list.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being the
I'm
strongest.
tired.
God.
I don't want to be on that list.
He gonna show up and show out every
He
time.
will.
But
He
Karen,
will.
how you been? What's going on in your life?
I've been good. So far, so good. Week 3 of working out.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
When I say my birthday 30th come around, baby.
Let's go.
Body.
Big
It's
30.
gonna get
Body down.
body.
I know that's right.
I did.
It's gonna get body. But everything's been so far so good. Pretty mellow, pretty smooth. I think my thing for this year, like everyone else, is growth. So just grow. I know every year, like at the beginning of the year, me and Dre talk about like what's your New Year's resolution, like what's new.
Friend?
Right? Who's straight?
Oh,
Who's
Dre's
straight?
my husband.
Her.
Yeah, Dre's my husband. But every year we talk about like what are we gonna do for the new year, and I always wondered why he said like I just want to grow, and I never understood that. I used to always be like, give me more. Like, I need a little more.
What you mean,
grow.
baby?
Yeah. But I finally realized what he's saying. Like each year, just get better. Like, cause once you start putting yourself on a timeline, it's like if you fail, then you're super hard. Well, I'm super hard on myself. So yeah, growth. This is what I'm working on this year.
Yes. Well, we growing together, friend.
Grow.
And it ain't no hope
It ain't
to grow.
Ain't no hoe to grow.
Ain't no hoe to
Put that
grow.
on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt.
It ain't
Okay,
no hoe
coming soon.
to grow.
Ain't no hoe to grow. And
No,
that's
but for
real.
real though. Like,
That's real.
growth is scary. It's challenging. It's fun.
Yes.
But
Sometimes, where the fun part at? I don't feel like I have fun growth in a brick. Like, where the fun growth at? I ain't had that.
What
in a
is
minute.
fun growth?
But it's okay. So I would say like growth when you see like the results of something that you've been working on.
But is that the growth or is that the
results.
product, the result? Like that is the fun part.
But I feel
Growth
like
is
don't
not
stop.
fun.
Right.
It's not fun.
Okay.
The end product, the flower is beautiful, but
Right.
you had
But
to
the
go through a
growth?
lot to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see what y'all saying.
It's not fun. It's not
I mean, I can see how one would think that'd be
but
fun, though.
But if you enjoy like the process of it,
Yes, that's a
That part.
That part.
That-
if you're enjoying the process of it, I believe that's when it.
I don't be
becomes
liking
fun.
the process. I don't want. Let's skip this part, okay?
Okay.
I don't want to do this no more.
Okay.
So I tell my clients all the time, like, You cannot look at this like, okay, I'm ready to get to this.
Clients.
Oh, okay.
What
Yeah.
are
So
your
I'm a therapist. I said I'm an entrepreneur. I didn't say what I do. I'm a therapist, a mental health therapist, licensed clinician in Georgia. I'm also a registered dance movement therapist. Hopefully that'll be changing soon.
We'll drop the link in the bio.
Yeah. So I tell my clients all the time, like, growth is like you're traveling on the road and like you got a destination, right? Mm-hmm. And you don't necessarily, like, the GPS will tell you like you're gonna be here at this time, it's gonna take this amount of miles to be there or whatever, but like when you're growing, like, you don't have those things. You just know you're going on this road. Right. And instead of focusing on, like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like, it's things on this journey, on this road that you need to pay attention to. Like, what does the road look like? What do the streets look like? That's being present. That's being in the moment. And so, like, when you're able to really take in the, here I am walking this road or driving this ride and not so focused on getting to the destination, that's the growth. That's the mission of it all. But I gotta tell myself that too, cause
it's hard. It's
very
easier
hard.
said than done.
It's definitely hard, and I feel like I'm a planner, I guess, and I'm like, okay, I didn't put this in this GPS. It said it's gonna be here at 2:15.
So why is
it's 2:35. Why am I still in traffic?
But here's the thing. I think when
why am I still in traffic?
Why am I still here?
When you focus on the destination, it feels longer.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so much longer. But if you're, like, really in the process, like, man, like, last week I was lifting, and it's like, all right, like, I could only do 10 reps, but, like, 4 weeks later, I'm at 15. It's like, wow, like, I'm growing. And so I think, too, in that space is, like, the small wins. Like, I think that's, like, the fuel to keep you going on the growth journey. It's like, the small things.
That's my thing. It's what I had to realize is to appreciate the small wins.
Yeah.
Like, when I had got sick, like, Dre was just like, that was the thing that really taught him is to enjoy the small things. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's something I personally have to work on because I just be so focused, like you said, on the end goal. Mm-hmm. And it's just like when I'm focused on the end goal, like, I need to take the time and step back. Like, we have those conversations a lot, and it just be like, look where you at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I read a post today, and it was just like, when you turn your key, or, well, most of us don't have keys to go into your door, but when you turn your key inside your door, well, when you turn your key into your door or you press unlock for your car, like, just step back and think about how blessed you are because there's a lot of people who don't have that.
Absolutely.
And so I think the smaller wins like that is like what I need to hone in on. Like, girl, you got a roof over your head. Like, appreciate that.
That's a big win.
Yeah.
Maybe that's big. But here's the thing, too. We talking about small wins, and I think that leads to, like, celebrating yourself. And a lot of people don't know how to be validated through themselves. We look for outward validation. I'm going to post this picture of my small wins for everybody to like it and, like, run up the comments and run up the likes and all that other stuff. But is it okay for you just to be like, I look good today. I've been working out in the gym, and I see the growth in girl. You that girl. Yeah. You are that girl. Somebody need to hear that today.
You that girl.
You that girl.
See, I don't do that. Like, I think a lot of people do look for validation.
But I do think a little validation for somebody else is needed. Like,
for sure.
You need to know, like, okay, someone else is at least seeing my effort.
Right.
But I'm not saying you need that to thrive. I'm not saying you need it to keep going. But, like, I feel like every once in a while, someone's saying, hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
It kind of like, you know.
I think that put a pin in my step. Like, well, you
period. You saw it. You see me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But knowing that even if nobody does, that I'm proud of you is enough.
It's enough.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I gotta work on that too.
That's the thing.
And that's the thing too with me is as far as like telling yourself like you're enough. Mm-hmm. That was one of the biggest things like in my therapy session when I was going to therapy. Mm-hmm. It's like she said a lot of that stuff stems from childhood.
It does.
Everything
stems from childhood.
Stems from childhood.
Jesus.
And like when it's like you're not good enough, you didn't get that validation when you were a kid. Mm-hmm. So you're looking for the validation now that I'm an adult because I didn't receive that as a kid.
Absolutely.
You know? So I think that's like another topic.
I'm gonna say that's a whole other episode.
I just feel like everything, and I feel like at a point I had to step back from like feeling like I'm on this journey, my growth journey, because it get to be a lot. Like I'm just here right now, okay? Yeah. I don't care about
we're with the motion. We going with
okay. Like look, you Everything comes from childhood. We got a bunch of childhood trauma. You trying to heal all the trauma. You trying to be a good friend. Trying to be a good wife. Baby, I don't have the energy
I'm tired.
Yeah.
to be on this growth journey 24/7. Okay,
Yeah.
I check in, check out
Free me.
sometimes.
Yeah, you need a break. I take it back to the gym. Like, you ain't just lifting weights and doing cardio straight. Like, you need to sit down and get some water. You need to towel off. You need to stretch a little
Oh,
bit.
that's a very good
So,
point.
like, I'm an analogy girls, y'all. So, like, I have all the analogies. But yeah, it's okay to take a break.
But you know, sometimes in the gym, Cordero, let me tell you, it's push through. Like, and I feel like sometimes that's how life can be. Push through.
Absolutely.
And then when you finally stop, you like.
But that's
Like,
me.
I'm
That's my personality. I'm a bulldoze through some shit. Period. I'm a bulldoze through it. When I get out of it, I might be like, that kind of sucked ass a little bit. I don't really like that, but I did it.
Yeah.
But I am trying my best, at least now in this stage of my life, to not just bulldoze through stuff, like to actually sit and process things. It's hard for me to process things as they happen because I'm very much a compartmentalizer. Okay, like I'm gonna put this in a box. I'm gonna sit on the shelf, and we're gonna talk about this in 2 years. Okay, we're gonna talk about this in 17 years.
So bad.
It's so
very
bad.
bad.
And
It's
I
so
realize
bad.
it's like a trauma response.
That's
Yes.
a super trauma response.
It's a trauma response for
Right,
sure.
yes.
But at the same token, I'm like, that should work.
But it's not good, especially when you're
It's
in a
not great.
relationship.
It's
That's
not.
It's not.
Let me
not
tell
fair
y'all.
to the partner. I'm just gonna speak from
I'm
experience.
dead.
Dysfunction still functions.
Dysfunction still function.
So yes,
Okay.
it's working. Y'all know back in the day, like when your car didn't work and you had like jiggle handle, lift it, push, like it worked, it opened, but like it's not
we don't
working
do that.
properly.
Right.
And so I think that like tying it back to the growth piece of it all is like, how are we moving through things and making it work properly? It
Right.
takes a lot more effort to do things properly
Right.
than to do it in the dysfunctional ways that we're
Right.
doing it. And if we're doing it that way, then we're not growing.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
it's a, you know.
I'm working on it. I have a tendency just to that's my nature. I'm gonna compartmentalize. I'm gonna say this happened to me. Even like with little stuff. Like I feel like I'm such a delayed processor. Like
That.
stuff will happen, and I get home and I'm kind of like,
She had me
I
dead.
wouldn't
She
do that.
had me dead.
she had me fucked up 6
Yeah.
hours later. Like you should
Yeah.
have said that in the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate that, but
I'm working on
hate
that,
I
too.
do hate though. It's like when we get into an argument, like after the argument, I'm like, damn, I could have said that.
I should've
That
said
would've hit
this.
hard right there.
Right.
I should have said that.
Or maybe I didn't explain my feelings the way I
Right.
should have. Maybe I should have put more emphasis on things and made sure that certain things were more important to me than others and just talking.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just listening. But I'm also in therapy, child. Go to therapy.
Everybody.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
It's
Also,
very-
Therapists need therapy too. I just had my session today. Okay.
And
Okay.
We all
my
in therapy.
therapist.
I've been wondering that. Like, do my therapist go to therapy?
I
She
hope
probably
so.
do. She probably do.
I hope so.
But my therapist challenged me because she's like, when stuff is happening, like, where are you in your mind? I'm like, baby, I'm on the beach somewhere.
Yeah.
Dissociation.
Yeah, okay. My therapist
For
said
real.
this for me too.
So dissociation is I am having an out of body experience. I have left the room.
I have left
am
the building,
not there
baby.
anymore.
I'm not even in the building. baby.
Especially
Right.
like when
I'm down the
things
street.
are challenging, like, and I have to have those tough conversations. Baby, I'm gone.
I'm gone. My mind is not there.
I'll be back.
Essentially, I am a runner. Well, I am a former runner and a track star.
She's a track star.
Yeah, very much so.
Oh,
Very much so. I would shut down in a minute. I would be like, yeah, I'm be back. I'm going to the store or wherever because, like, I just can't deal with it. And so it took a lot of self-reflection events happening in my life to understand, like, that is not the way that you handle things.
Right.
Like, you have to sit in your emotions and, like, allow the thing to happen and really hear the other person, be present with yourself, understand what you're feeling, all in the process of like being in this dynamic with this
Sometimes
other
it's
person.
overwhelming.
It is
Like,
overwhelming.
It's
But it's a
definitely
process.
Like, it's a
overwhelming.
process and a process of regulating your nervous system. So, like, for
Correct.
example, I have a son. He's 6, right?
Dope.
And we talk. That's my twin.
Son,
We be
son.
vibing. But I talk to him all the time when he's having like big feelings or like big emotions. Like, you can't just like lash out. Like, you
Yeah.
can't have this tantrum. You can't hit people. You can't do that. Like, I need you to sit here and talk to me. And if you need to take a moment, take your moment and come back and let's talk about it. I try to give him that and give him the space to do that. And also, that's probably another conversation for another day, another episode, child. I feel like when I'm parenting Lennox, I'm doing things that I necessarily didn't have the opportunity to do with my childhood. I don't think nobody ever sat me down like, look,
Right.
you mad,
Right.
but you can't do that. Okay,
Right.
you mad, but you
That's
can't
growing
just
up.
shut
You
down.
can't shut down.
You can't just
Right.
shut down.
But I think with us, it was just more so get over it.
Right.
Like,
Get
life
over
is
it.
life.
Life is life.
Like, get
Get
over
over
it.
it.
But that's our
and-
parents.
Yeah.
You know, I think we are doing a tremendous job. Like, shout out to the millennials and down. Because we, and even some of my older folks, some of my older people are going to therapy too. But, like, we didn't have that space. Our parents didn't have that space.
Right.
Our grandparents didn't have that space. So it's like this transgenerational trauma of, you know, what do we do with emotions, right? We push through because
Right.
that's what we know how to do. We are resilient people. And so,
Especially as black people.
right,
Yeah.
correct. So, you know, it's just us making all the changes right now does seem overwhelming because we about 30, 40, 50 years in, and it's like, ooh, everything that I've known and learned my whole life,
Life is
is
wrong.
Like, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. And it's a lot. It's a lot.
And I do feel like I told my dad, I was like, you need to go to therapy. And he was like, I don't need no therapy.
I told my mama that. She's like, I don't think nothing wrong with me. I didn't say nothing was
And
wrong
my
with you.
dad said the
I didn't say
same
nothing was
thing.
wrong with
I'm
you,
like,
baby.
dude,
Did you think something wrong with you? You said that a little too fast because I did not say nothing was wrong with you, but okay.
Exactly.
But you need
should
the
try
space
it.
to
Yeah,
talk to
you should try
somebody.
it. Because I know, like, when he talked to us, like, the things that he told us he went through growing up. And I'm like, ooh. You know, like, I didn't have to, you know, the extent of, like, your childhood is, like, 10 times greater. And, like, I used to tell him what we used to talk about in therapy.
Mhm.
And I did tell him, I was like, yeah, you came up today. He switched the conversation like, I don't want to hear about that. Like, I don't want to hear about that.
Avoidance.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to hear about that. But I did tell him, I was like, you need to go. And he was like, just like your mom said, I don't think nothing wrong with
Nothing
me.
wrong with me. I didn't say
And I
nothing
said,
was
you
wrong
don't
with you.
know. I didn't think nothing was wrong with me.
Yeah.
Well, no, I take that back. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I think
I want to
for-
rephrase that. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
You are a person
Right.
True.
living an experience. Okay?
Yes.
There's
Okay.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah,
Okay?
absolutely.
So, because it was just one point in time, I was like, what the fuck happened? What is life right now?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's when it was just like, it really settled into me, like, okay, yes, it's that time.
Mhm.
It's that time.
Yeah, I think we all come to that. I feel like as a therapist, my therapy journey was a lot harder because I'm very self-aware. And so I felt like for a while, like, okay, like I know these skills, like I should be able to go through this myself.
Right.
And so I actually had, when I found the first therapist, she was an older black lady. And like after a couple sessions, she's like, okay, girl, you great. Like, see you. And I'm just like, but wait, no. Like, I have more things. And like, shout out to my therapist. That's my girl. I love her. She was perfect for me. Like, we're literally the same person, like the same things. We actually are in the same spin class.
Oh,
did.
I
yeah.
remember you said that. And
Yeah.
Have you talked to her?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all did? Okay.
Yeah,
But
we
y'all
talked
can't
about
talk
it.
about work.
I mean, we don't like, if I see her, like I can approach her as a client, but she can't approach me. So like, if we like
Right.
lock eyes, I'm not weird like. But I say what's up, and we talk about the class in our therapy session sometimes, you know. But like, I really like we connected, and she definitely has like pushed and expanded my mind in a way of like deepening some things in me. And honestly, being in therapy makes me a better therapist. Like I use the stuff that's happening with me. I'm like, okay, this applies to my client. And little do I don't know if other therapists experience this. I think I'd asked my therapist about this, and she's like, yeah. You find yourself a little bit in all of your clients. And I think that's what makes me very like good at my job because I can relate, and it's like that empathy piece and connection piece. It's the best thing. Like, so yeah,
Okay.
that's me.
All right.
good.
So, Archie, you bought the cards.
I'm dead. Okay, so this was supposed to be like an introductory episode. We got a little bit sidetracked.
What can we do more like intro? Like, who are we? Where we from? About our
sure.
lives.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm Karen. I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. Big foes.
704.
All of us went to the illustrious North Carolina Agriculture
And Technical State University.
Aggie
Can I
Pride.
get a what?
Aggie Pride.
Period.
Okay.
Okay, so that's me. I'm Karen.
What else about you?
I mean,
Right.
what is there to know?
Okay, you're married. You have a
I
dog.
am. I'm married.
How long have you been married?
We've We've been married for 2 years. 2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
Going on 3. But we've been together for 11.
Me, I'm doing the math.
Yeah. So we've been together for 11. I got a dog. I do not have any kids yet. But I do have a dog. His name is Murphy. If y'all know me in real life, my last name is Murphy. And his last name is Murphy. So his name is Murphy.
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 But yeah. What do I like to do for fun?
What do you like to do for fun?
This may sound weird, y'all. Like, but I like to talk to myself. Like, that's why I got a camera.
We had a full-blown conversation.
But I like talking to myself. So I got my camera, and then, like, I try to record YouTube videos, but this year's the year of consistency.
It
so I'm
is.
working.
Period.
We doing it.
This is how we're here.
But yeah, like, I be in the kitchen sometime, and I don't even be recording myself, and I be like, what was the Kara's cooking channel?
I'm dead. I'm dead. You entertaining yourself, child.
Right.
I love that.
Yep. So that's me.
I'm dead.
Archie, baby.
Archie, baby.
I'm Archie. I'm from Chicago.
Shot
Per. Born and raised, period. People ask me that all the time. My boss just asked me, like, oh, were you like, you live in the city of Chicago? I said,
Yes.
I was born and raised in the city
Born
of
and
Chicago.
raised.
I didn't leave Tommy.
Period.
That part.
I've lived in Chicago my whole life. Anyway, I do have a son. His name is Lennox. I am married.
And we gonna do that every time.
A period. He is literally like our village baby. Like
Yep.
he
Give us all life.
For real.
He is our baby, all of us. What do I like to do for fun? I like to eat.
Ooh.
I do. I'm a foodie. I love a new restaurant. Okay. I love a nice little let's get dressed and go out to eat, which is probably what we're going to do after this. Let's go out to eat.
Definitely what we're doing after this.
We're going to get some food. Okay. Period. What else? What else do I like to do for fun besides eat? I
Listen
like
to
to
music.
read. I like to listen to music.
You do.
I collect vinyls. So I have a lot. I don't know if you can see it from whatever angle we at, but I have a vinyl collection that I'm working on. It's growing. I've been doing it for like the past year. For about a year. I like to read. I just picked back up a hobby of reading. So I finished 4 books for the month of January. So
great.
I'm outside.
That's
baby.
impressive.
I've been
Right.
reading,
That's
baby.
really good.
I've been reading, okay?
What was the 4 books?
I read Mame. I read what's the other books I done read? Read Mame. I read When No One Was Watching. I read The Mothers. And what's the other one I read? I can't remember the last one I read, but I know it was 4.
What was your favorite?
So far, I think I like Mame.
Mame.
It's called Mame. Maame. And it's
Mame.
yes.
That sounds like that's something like
Edamame. This is what my brain went to.
and sad.
It's
Is it sad?
no, it's not sad. It's very much a coming of age story. But Bria,
Gotcha.
tell us more about you.
I'm Bria. I'm shy.
That's a lie.
I'm shy sometimes.
Right in this camera. That's a lie.
I'm shy sometimes, guys. No, I'm 30, big 30. I'm from Chicago as well. Archie and I actually went to high school together.
We did.
And we're line sisters as well.
Line sisters, what's the sorority?
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Okay, period.
Spring 13. Shout out to
The
Alpha
only.
Mu. What else about me? I said I'm from Chicago. I have a lovely mommy and a lovely brother. I have a godson, which is Archie's baby. I have a doggy. Yes. I have a doggy. His name is Shy. What else?
What you like to do for fun?
What I like to do for fun? I like cycling class.
Okay.
Cycling is my jam. I love listening to music. You know what I do? I really love. This is a part of my emotional processing. I like to make playlists based on like the mood I'm in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah.
I'm going cute and I'm going out to eat. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pissed off.
I'm
right
pissed
now.
off. You just pissed me
Yeah.
off. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
all
sad.
of
I'm going through it. Okay.
that. All of the things.
Okay. I need one of those.
All of the things. What else? What else I want to know? What else I like to do for fun? I like to eat too. I like to have really good, meaningful conversations. I like being in my bed. I really enjoy that.
I'm dead.
That is
First of all,
amazing.
I think that's also a lie because Bria's probably the
What?
most outside
I mean,
person
outside.
I know.
I be outside. Well, honestly, I ain't been outside that much this year.
I'm gonna pull your card because you've been in school.
Yeah, 'cause
I've been in school,
Outside.
but I had a time and I had a life, and I was outside. Outside.
So-
So I like to travel. I love to travel. I haven't been on a plane enough this year already.
Amen. I'm trying to get my Sky Miles up.
Yeah, get the Sky Miles.
I'm almost at silver.
Ooh,
Period.
Come on, Silver.
Period.
I have a new interest in like nails. I love my nails and getting my nails done. Love hair. Love getting cute.
Yeah. Hair.
Love the girls.
Oh, for all the girls.
For all the girls.
Her.
Yeah, hair. I'm just not good at it. Makeup.
That's your girl.
That's my
Those are
thing.
your girls.
That's my thing.
Her.
I'm a hair
But
girl.
hair. Yeah, well, we ain't even gonna go there because I was gonna say we talked about my hair.
Yeah, I think that's it. Anything else y'all want to know that the people should know?
But
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
this is great. I think this is a great introductory episode.
Yes. Are we going to
This is
pull?
Great.
yeah, let's
Oh.
pull a card apiece.
We can only
Well,
pull about
one.
one.
Pull one card.
We can only pull about one, man.
Okay.
Oh,
we
man.
got 2 minutes left. Okay.
Yeah, said director said
Said
2
director
minutes.
Shut up.
Alright. Okay, so this question is, how do you hope our relationship will change in the next 10 years?
Oh, this is great.
I'm dead.
I like this question. I guess I can go.
Okay.
I hope that we are like this podcast is like global and national, and that it deepens our relationship as women and as friends and as sisters and as all the things. I hope that we can expand our topics as we will be, well, y'all are already married, but married and children or more children. Businesses are flourishing, you know, and in all those things, we are showing up and supporting each other.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yes.
I totally agree with Rhea.
Right, Mr. Stole my answer.
Like, I'm about to say, that's
I'm
the
sorry.
perfect answer for the situation. But I do want to see, of course, our relationships flourish. As far as the podcast, we're going to be worldwide, baby. We're going to be doing sold out
global.
shows.
You
okay?
heard it here.
You heard it here first.
Her.
And then just for all of us to be happy and just grow
Healthy.
with one another, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope in the next 10 years, our relationship, of course, has grown and we're closer. I feel like we've already supported each other through things. And of course, you know, life be life.
Life be
throw stuff
lifing.
at you. I just pray that I pray that we're as close now as close in 10 years as we are now.
Yes,
So-
even closer.
Even closer.
Yeah.
And I just pray for all of us, especially myself, that professionally we are where we want to be.
Agree.
Period. So I'm gonna be 40, child.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We're gonna be like, come on, hurry up, girl.
We waiting.
Well, that's for all the girls.
That's for all the girls. Thank you for joining
Yes.
us.
We love y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.
See you next time.
Bye.